Getting projects done is always there's got its challenges. Well, I was looking for some things like little picture hook things to hang up the rec hall sign, but then I found some of this. I thought, well, this might work, but then I'm having trouble finding tin snips that can cut it. Let me see if I can. The tin snips I have here ain't working. Oh, there's another pair. Where are they? I think they're in here. Yeah, I might have a better pair of tin snips in here. I'll look in a few. Maybe that'll work. And then we'll bolt that to the back and then put 2 screws up above the doors with some masonry bit, and then hang those to those off the back. Maybe that'll help. That will hold it up. And then I've already got a hook. I got to just clean out the top of that and drill down and hang the hook there for the triangle. And then all that's left in here is finish organizing this part of it, organize that pegboard, dust and clean out all this part where I organize it too. And the picnic table and barbecue grill. And we're cooking with gas, right? I haven't got the 2 EO, me and you, for the dartboard thing, and I got to look online and see. I got the sidewalk chalk that kids can draw on the chalk and use it to do the scoring for the dartboard. Everything's multi-purpose around here. Then I got to go through the boxes of toys where the kids and clean them up and put them down for Allie and Levi to play with and stuff. And so we'll get some of this stuff straightened up and cleaned away. Guys, we got to talk about brain activity and inherent brain activity through bad tribalism and sex cult behaviors and understandings. Okay, guys. Now, the reason why women in the United States especially, because a lot of the women in the United States, if you study our history, is to get away from tyrannical sex cult behaviors and feel like there's a chance at freedom. But in the United States, the freedom is short-lived because there's, everybody's wild west. There's emancipation from this stuff, and everybody's got a gun, and there's no duty retreat, and anybody can run the whorehouse and be Jimmy Stewart on Two Rode Together, and and stuff like that. So then there's adventure, there's romance, right? Oh, Pancho, oh, Cisco, right? So you got this fledgling bunch of people trying to get away from the dysfunction that they are part of, and they can't leave it behind because it follows them. Okay. And you got to understand, the reason why women in the United States are so big about abortion and reproductive rights is because, you can only have so many of your cousin's kids and be forced to marry your, uncle and whatever stuff, and be dowered as a 12-year-old to St. Jerome when he's 63, the author of the Bible. Yeah, and so, no, there's actual documentation and evidence. It's not doctored up. Okay, if you read the personal writings of St. Jerome, the man that wrote the Bible, he was divinely inspired. It's like, you do know that Constantine, Machiavelli, anybody who comes up and tries to challenge anything they do, they kill them and hold them as a heretic and tell them, and that's how you maintain status quo. Okay. Hey, there goes Saucer Cat. There goes Betsy. And so you guys got to understand, you cannot trust in people that don't give you the Lord's Prayer. Okay. Catholic Church ain't gave nobody the Lord's Prayer worldwide. Okay. The Muslim nations of the world that claim to be like Muhammad and all the prince of, Saudi Arabia and the king of Jordan. No, not Muslims. Because Muslims are like Muhammad, and none of them are like Muhammad, okay? And you got to understand the very deep and intense tribalism. You stick with your own kind, be with your own kind of boy, like that will kill your brother, and, you bite your thumb at me, sir, and stuff. And so, Capulets and Montagues, and if it was my daughter, I would choose Othello too. And so you got to look at the sexual tribism and the dysfunction and the, like what happened with all the black girls at the bowling alley with Patrice and Punchy. What he doing to that gray girl? He's not with you. Just let it go. Because he doesn't like you. It should be obvious. You have the personality of a of an alley cat, but that's okay, you know. And so you get girls like this. Like, you know. That always made me mad. I'm like, he's with her. He ain't with you. Why should he have to be with you? Because we're both brown. But you're a dumb bitch, and my sister's cognizant and more intelligent and a better mother than you. Yeah. They have a lot of emotional and personality traits in common and stuff. You never met my mom, obviously, but my mom's very pragmatic, okay? And my mom tell people about themselves, okay? You're a bigot and you're a bitch. My mom. I'm like my mother, okay? Dolly Parton probably did not like my mother. I thought you were a big part of Wagner's big Bobby Boo Bobby Big Bill, but I was wrong. That was my mom's way of saying she was wrong. But all Dolly Parton heard was big boobied blonde bimbo. Marianne, you didn't say it that way too. You did, Ma. You can't say that. No, you can say that to Porter Wagner. You can't say that to Dolly Parton. Okay. Yeah, you could walk up, you stupid, you wear them stupid rhinestone outfits, you look like a hillbilly who just got out, you say that to him. Well, that's pretty funny. You think you're funny, huh? You can't say that to Dolly Parton, Mom. No, you can't, no. After she raised me my whole life, Earl, you can't say that in front of people, right? Earl, you can't say that way. I got it from you and Grandpa. Pragmatist. And so I'm that type of person. I'll tell it straight up like it is, you know. And then you get people that pray to the Spirit of Jesus, and I'll come up. And when I talk to, I'm not going to beat around the bush. Okay, I am not a psychologist. I am not a political correctness. I am not Bill Maher and these bitches on TV. I am not The Daily Show. Oh, I'll come straight out and tell you, here's what's up. I ain't going to make jokes. You got people on TV, okay, multi-millionaires, some billionaires, making jokes about betting money on games that get children raped to death and sold as sexual property. Okay. Earl no likey, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, denying the Lord's Prayer, joking about money on TV. Post-apocalypse, Earl don't like that. I'm very critical of that. I will call you, you need to quit doing that. You need to quit doing that. You keep doing that, if you know who I am, you should probably stop. If you don't know who I am, we'll give you a pass. But if you keep doing that, it's like, so you're gonna suck Rockefeller dick and toss the salad and scrambled egg, but you ain't gonna show up and stand up for the Lord's Prayer of me. Oh, that's the key. I was the best basketball player that ever lived. Okay, by far. Not just physically talented wise, but I chose to perform the apocalypse for Lord Jesus Christ instead of becoming Air Jesus. Well, because I look like Jesus. And, yeah. Oh, with dopamine and adrenaline rushing and stuff and doing it to win because we had to pay everybody's bills and stuff like that. Michael would be, that little white boy just dunked all up in my face. Well, I had to. You were trying to block it. I wouldn't sit there and go, oh, yeah, I'm better than you. I'd sit there and go, yeah, because you were coming across to block it. Hello? I got a dopamine rush and whoosh, adrenaline, and, you know, hey, it was mostly adrenaline. I don't get that big of a dopamine rush. No, everybody knew that about me when we played. You know, afterwards, everybody's celebrating like they won the world championship. I'm like, what? Dopamine rushes for me are more like Pisces, Virgo rising is a very good sign, strong and kind, and the little boy is mine. And my dopamine rushes are kind of calm. That's my boy. I love him. That's Zeke. He's a good dog, you know. My dopamine rushes are very calm. They're there. I don't ever get too high. I don't ever get too low. When I get low, it's like, fuck, life's eternal, grace is infinite, keep going. Okay, when I get high, it's like, life is eternal, grace is infinite, keep going. Right, you know what I mean? I know this night can't last forever. I know the sun. It'd be like Michael Johnson's songs. Maybe. My favorite is Bluer Than Blue. And after you go, I can run through the house screaming, and no one will ever hear me. I really should be glad, but I'm bluer than blue, sadder than sad. You're the only life this empty room has ever had. The paintings and stuff remind me of things that I just grew up with. That remind me of, you know, when I had hopes of having a wife and kid, you know. You know, look like your Uncle James and your dad. But, you know, of course I was wearing cowboy regalia because Dad rode the rodeo and we were, you know, stuff that I grew up in. It's like, no, now he's mostly in sweats and baggy shirts. And You're just like a bum and a hooligan. Yeah, born again hooligan, born to be king again. Nah, grace is good shepherd. King of kings and Lord of lords, grace is good shepherd. Okay, don't let the bastards try to adapt me to their sex cult, violent sex cult behavior and say that I'm like them and they're like me, because they ain't. You know, I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. They ain't doing nothing to help live the Lord's Prayer. Take your king and go jump the queen, and you know, I told everybody how to play chess is, you know, what Jesus already did that year one. He laid down the king to save 23. You guys would all kill 23 to be the last dick standing. Dick. Y'all think you're Richard Milhouse Nixon or something? Most likely. Okay. So I'm gonna load this one up, and you guys got to understand my videos and whatever post on these past, present, future operate at the same time. People watching these in the future, more people are interested in what I have to say every day and how I say it and what's going on in my life than they are interested in any of you. Even James Bordeaux and Good Game Bro. Yeah. I just watch those to pass the time. I was gonna write on James's, man. Do a Dynasty of New Mexico State, man. Yeah. Come on, man. Do one for Tony Sanchez. Well, would you replace him? Why don't you be his offensive coordinator? Well, he likes offense better than defense. Me too. I don't even play defense. I just sim defense. I just put really good defensive players on the field and then play offense. And I use 2 formations and 5 to 6 plays. And on Heisman level, yeah. And you still win? Yeah, because I'm real good with the athletes. I get the athletes that I need. I get the athletes that are fast, that throw in. I put a real good blocking tight end. I get good blocking fullbacks, good blocking tight end. And then I put a receiver on the other tight end spot for tough passing situations. And I try to get good blocking tight ends that can run, you know. So, and then yeah, and get good run blocking guys. And I don't need good pass blocking. I got a quarterback with 95 speed all the time. That's who I recruit. it's just run like hell, improvise. They play like me. Okay, guys, I love you. All right, peace out, man. You can't be down on your linemen. They're just doing the best they can. Okay, you never get down on your teammates for putting in their best effort, because everybody's got to eat, right? Love you, all right? Peace.